Most big players insist on one non-negotiable clause in their contracts. I don't sit on the bench as long as I am able to play and not injured. To them, this isn't arrogance, but they know well that the bench kills their market value, and every single minute on the field can make a big difference, whether it's through performance or gaining experience, ultimately driving their market value up. But here's the truth that most people treat themselves like they're just bench players. So now, let me ask you, how much longer are gonna sit on the bench of your own life just waiting for something to change? First, I want you to imagine that life is a big game. All this game requires from you is to get out there, take hits, and get enough action to level up to build a strong character and grow. So the first step starts with you. All you need is to sign a strict contract with yourself with one non-negotiable clause. I will never sit on the bench of life out of fear of losing. And you have to do is get out on the field and face reality. Get out there and test yourself across all areas of your life, whether your work, your relationships, and even the way you think. And that's exactly what I'm gonna to share with you in this video. So let's get started. Firstly, on a work level, now tell me, how many talented people have you met in your life who have been stuck in the same job for long years, with a salary that barely gets them by? You feel it as if fear has paralyzed them. They are afraid of losing their security, afraid to ask for a raise or even a promotion. Put simply, they chose to be bench players in their own professional careers. On the other hand, at the same time, how many times have you met people who have a less skill, their salaries are double, and they are getting promoted fast? Do you know what the difference is? The difference is that these people weren't afraid to demand what they're worth, and they didn't live in terrified of losing their jobs. Instead, they showed absolute confidence in themselves and their capabilities. All of this goes back to the fact that they started working early, meaning they started working while they were still studying. During this period, they were able to hone their skills and gain big experiences that built a confident personality inside them, breaking down the barrier of fear. As a result, it grew within them that are individuals who can add value and benefit, not just someone seating themselves on the bench waiting for a lucky. So, all that is required of you is not to underestimate any small action you take to develop yourself, even if it is so small. Because imagine with me, if you do only one push up every day, where will we be after 1 week or after 1 month? It's the exact same thing with your work. A small step every day makes a big difference in the long run. And believe me, the one who works on themselves when they are young secures their place in the starting lineup when they grow up. Secondly, on a friendship level, it's so important that you don't accept to be number two in the life of someone who is number one to you, just because you're afraid of losing them. Because a true friendship doesn't mean giving 100% of your time and energy to someone who only gives you 10%. You find them only when they need you, but when you need them, they disappear. You listen to them all the time through their good and bad days, but the moment you need them to listen to you, they pretend to be busy. Put simply, all you need is that don't sit on the bench just because you're terrified of losing a friend or a partner. And most importantly, try to make friends from different age groups, backgrounds, and cultures. Believe me, every single one of them will pour their life experiences into your brain. So, to be a true friend, listen when they talk, share your opinion, and let them correct you. Don't freeze on your opinion as if you are always right, because they might just change your perspective and help you grow. And finally, when it comes to your mind and your thinking, it's so important to understand that the human brain isn't looking for happiness, it's looking for survival. To your brain, anything familiar, even if it makes you miserable, means safety, and anything new means danger. So you have to take control. Try to trick your brain with small steps. Read it just one page a day or one book a year. And since most of us spend hours on social media, use it right. Follow pages with high value information. Check out the latest research in science instead of just sports and celebrity drama. These pages pour the knowledge of experts right into your mind, and that is exactly what gives you the motivation to work on yourself. Okay guys, it's the end of this video. Always remember that the train of life doesn't wait for anyone. So to secure your spot in the starting lineup, I am telling you and telling myself, never sit on the bench. Work on yourself, level up, and always remember you are no less important than anyone else.